The Xiaomi Watch S1 Pro is Xiaomi's most recent smartwatch to launch internationally. It arrived in the UK around a year after the Watch S1 and the S1 Active were introduced in other countries. With the Pro, Xiaomi is introducing its brand new MIUI watchOS, which has many of the same health, fitness, and smartwatch functions as its S1 and S1 Active smartwatches. Its price puts it in direct competition with the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 and the Huawei Watch GT3 Pro. Can the Pro compete with some of the top smartwatches on the market? And is it a significant improvement over the original S1? Here's our opinion. According to Xiaomi, the Watch S1 Pro has a timeless and streamlined appearance. This translates into a 46mm stainless steel casing that is available in black or silver, along with a choice of a brown leather strap or a Vitron strap that is more gym-friendly, but costs about €30 extra. We had to make do with the silver case and leather combination, and we think the watch is quite attractive, considering its thin 11.28mm thickness. Yet, much like S1, it falls short of making a significant impression on the smartwatch market. Although the leather strap that is attached to it isn't of excellent quality, you do have the option of removing it easily, because Xiaomi employs a straightforward pin mechanism. The top button, which is still a physical button, now more closely resembles a vintage watch crown. This rotating crown allows you to scroll through watch screens, unlike the S1's twisting crown. A longer touch will start the Amazon Alexa support, while a tap will take you to the main app panel. A flatter button further down may be used to enter the workout tracking mode more quickly, just like on the Watch S1. You will receive a 1.47-inch AMOLED screen with a 480 by 480 resolution and sapphire glass on top. That does imply that the Pro screen is bigger and more detailed than the S1's. The screen is undoubtedly clear, bright, and colorful. Visibility has been fantastic both indoors and outside, and you do have the option to leave the screen on constantly here. If you wish to use it in the water, Xiaomi has maintained a 5 ATM rating, allowing you to submerge in water up to 50 meters deep, and taking advantage of swim tracking in pools of open water. It wasn't a wet mess after a swim in the pool, even with the leather strap fastened. With the introduction of its own MIUI watchOS on the Pro, Xiaomi is indicating that it wants its smartwatches to feel more like smartwatches. This OS doesn't appear to be very different from the software we've seen on its prior smartwatches at first glance. As a smartwatch operating system, it is simple to understand because of the gesture-based setup, and the fact that swipes take you to the typical locations. There are displays packed with little widgets to give you shortcuts to features like heart rate, stress data, and Amazon's Alexa, and you can choose to view apps in a grid or a list. It has been quite hit and miss as a smartwatch. Notifications can be received, but you must first enable them in the Mi Fitness companion app. Only a list of mostly China-only apps were available for us to choose from. Though only a few, we did receive text messages and call notices. There is a decent selection of analog and digital watch faces where complications can be customized, and there are roughly 30 other watch faces you can download that are all at least free. Once you've completed the brief setup, Amazon Alexa support functions as intended, however it doesn't speak back answers to your questions. Yet, it handled the majority of our inquiries with little trouble. On the other side, Xiaomi Pay wasn't quite as seamless. The process of using NFC to conduct contactless payments was quite time-consuming, and we often failed to finish the setup. You must be using it with an Android phone to use the built-in music player, and the controls for the music player can be a little slow to respond to taps and swipes. The S1 Pro from Xiaomi has a ton of sensors and tracking options, so you can have something on your wrist to monitor your more active hours. A PPG heart rate sensor is available for measuring SpO2 and heart rate both during the day and at night. There is a new temperature sensor that instantly measures the skin's temperature in real time, but unlike many other features, it is not intended for medical applications. There are over 100 tracking modes with running courses, dual-band, multi-system GPS like the S1, to provide increased outdoor tracking accuracy, and step counting and sleep tracking, as part of the fitness tracking capabilities. In order to teach new runners to workouts like interval and fat-burning runs, the latter is an apparent rip-off of Huawei's running courses feature. The dual-band GPS functionality performs slightly better here than it did on the S1, and while metrics like average pace and elevation gain weren't quite on par with the distance tracking on the remarkable twin-band packing Apple Watch Ultra, they were quite close. For workouts at a steady pace, the average and maximum heart rate measurements match the Ultra quite well. In order to increase accuracy at high intensity, you are unable to hook up an external heart rate monitor sensor. When compared to the S1 Pro's battery life promises to be improved, moving from 12 days to 14. Living without features like more accurate continuous heart rate monitoring, or the ability to enable continuous SpO2 monitoring, is necessary to achieve the greatest battery life. You will truly need to make those sacrifices if you want anything even close to 14 days. Typically, with heavier usage, we saw a 10% daily energy loss, translating to a battery life of roughly 10 days. Battery loss of 8% was observed after an hour of outdoor running in the dual-band GPS mode. It practically translates to falling short of the advertised 14 days in regular use, but overall it's still a strong performance. A bit of a mixed bag is the Xiaomi Watch S1 Pro. While giving Xiaomi a smartwatch that feels more upscale and premium than its prior models, on the inside, it feels pretty similar. Accuracy of measurements can vary, and the MIUI watchOS is problematic and lacks some functionality. Although the S1 Pro has several positive aspects, at this price it struggles to compete with its arguably more capable rivals. Thank you for watching this video, have a nice day and see you soon.